Yorick, both bruisers. Yes, they can be difficult to deal with, but it's not like trying to punch through a Scion or an Ornn or something similar. Last pick of the draft, red 5 for T1 is it feels really bad, and you feel like you've lost a huge part of the power budget of your character, as now the Pantheon from T1 owner has secured the first Drake of the game. 6 minutes and 45 seconds in. Beishwan coming back up into the top side. Doran forced to flash away again, but a nice handshake brings him right on back, and BLG get first blood.
Oh no, though, setting his sights on mid. A lot of farm away from Knight. You'll notice the mid gold gap really starting to increase in Faker's favor. We don't get a chance to talk about the previous play.
Yeah, Carry is already in danger. Remember, he used his flash trying to go after Knight. Now he's already dead. Owner wants to jump in and make something else happen, but he has to flash back over the wall as on Elk and Beishwan continue going forward. Elk needs a bailout if he wants to survive, and he gets it! Elk stays alive! Gumayushi tries to fire back, but he's got to reload the gun. Now the curtain call's open on sidestepping 3. The fourth can't hit Beishwan, but the dance... Maybe he can convert that fourth onto Beishwan, but Beishwan had the distance to sidestep the curtain call.
Over Elk. No Blade of the Ruin King finish just yet, but T1 do not want to give this up without a fight.
Owner jumps in, immediately goes for the stun on the Knight. Carry with a bomb blossom onto 3, but the backup damage isn't quite there. Owner's going to be chased away next. The Deadly Flourish doesn't hit Elk. Owner's going to take a ton of damage. The bailout from Elk is not there in time. Faker's Shockwave finds 2, and T1. Reason that this champion is considered by many to be the best jungler on the patch, as Beishwan goes in for Faker, and now it's trouble for the T1 mid lane. The handshake pulls him right on back. Knight's got enough damage and a shutdown. There's still a few seconds remaining on that cooldown to use that to make his way into the fight, but Faker has been found out. Beishwan tackles Faker out of the decimating smash, and Owner's made his way into the fight, but he's immediately ejected by the Keeper's verdict. Faker still under pressure. Decimating smash hits this time, but Ben and Beishwan don't have any damage. Ben tries to get away, but a Pop Blossom locks him up. A Deadly Flourish to follow. Hostile takeover saves Ben's life as Elk and On try to fire into Gumayushi. Elk goes forward. Gumayushi still shielded and getting away as Faker's the target for On, but Elk and On have overextended. Faker's already killed On as T1 scrambled for defense, and BLG way overplay their hand.
T1 do not lose a single member. BLG too deep. We're back to live.
We're already back to live, and Faker's got another target on his back. He's got another shockwave on BLG, and Carrier picks up the kill. He finds a target, but it's only a Nico clone. The power of this ability, as now another catch for T1 spells the end of Beishwan in this river. The death timer's 30, the Drake timer's 15. This is going to be sole point for the side of T1. 17 minutes into the game. Meanwhile, Vedius, we haven't seen Doran in a while. That's because he's doing a little bit of construction work in the side lanes, flashing forward after Knight to try to get this kill in the solo. The Maiden of the Mist giving him the lifesteal. He's trying to sidestep. He only needed an inch to get close enough to swing the shovel, but Knight denies it. While Doran drops to the BLG mid laner in the top side, the Herald is going to be summoned in mid lane. The Drake is going to be taken. It's sole point 18 minutes in for T1.
My goodness, T1.
For the side of T1, all BLG really has here are those 3 Void Grubs, but Vedius, when you're this far down, you can't get to the turrets. On, forced to be saved by Elk, as Doran's gonna take a ton of damage in a counterattack. Nice kill for BLG, and they're about to make it 2. Carrier in danger, but now Beishwan, stunned up by the Pantheon, forced to flash to survive. Faker flashes forward, but he can't get the distance in time. He keeps looking for more. Owner wants to make his way in with another shockwave, finding its way on to Elk. On drops next. Gumayushi's got his number, and T1's counting bodies. Another Pop Blossom, another double kill of a Faker. Beishwan dies to a point-blank spear, and T1 runs the rift.
BLG get a kill onto Doran, but look at what it cost them. 4 members fall.
As BLG know, they can't afford to give an objective away when they're already this far down. Faker trying to use the ball to zone On out. Hostile takeover goes through, but it doesn't find much of anything else. Going to be zoned away now by the rest of T1, as immediately you got a problem for Doran. Beishwan takes him down. Curtain call's been opened up. Beishwan might just die here. One last shot goes through with a 4th shot, finds its mark. Now Ben trying to steal away the Otacon, but it's not gonna matter. Doran and Baishwan have been traded, but everybody else is still alive. Faker claims the Otacon, and T1 get the objective as they look potentially for more of a fight. Keria thinking about a Tangle Barb here, but he can't get the range in time. Ben still here on the front line, gets caught by the Tangle Barb. Keria knocked into the unraveled earth, but he stays alive for now. Owner steps forward with a shield, not quite enough damage. Shut down from Elk, but Faker takes out two. T1 unrelenting as Keria kills Knight over the wall, and only Ben is left standing. Gumayushi fires another shot, but it's a triple kill for Faker to seal the deal.
T1 will leave no survivors. The Otacon was not enough. They saw blood in their eyes, and they took out the rest of the BLG roster.
And T1 now with an Infernal Soul with 20 flowers of a lead thanks to the Otacon harvesting everything for them.
Carry Gumayushi with a 3-0-13 scoreline. Faker though the target.
Faker caught, handshake from On. This could be huge, but Faker with a nice shockwave ready to turn it around. The hostile takeover ain't gonna do anything as On tries to get away, and Baishwan flashes back over the wall. Owner ready to hunt him down. The spear doesn't hit the target, and now On right back out of the Callista ulti trying to stay alive. Faker with a nice use of the stasis, keeping himself alive and healthy as the curtain call opens. BLG gonna take a couple of shots from this one, has been body blocks for Knight. T1 won't get any kills, but it's a big win in terms of health bars, and they head back up towards, wait a second, Baishwan's going on a magical trip. Okay, he will at least be able to escape for now, but the enemy jungler's at 10% HP, and he has to recall. T1 sees the green light to go for the Baron.
Exactly that, Flowers. It's too difficult for BLG to contest this objective. They're still gonna try though. The TP comes through from Knight.
It's a full send from BLG, perhaps, as Keria goes in. He finds the pop blossom of the BLG mid laner, and Knight is already dead as the fight starts. Ben's made his way into the back, but Faker will not be threatened by a Scion alone. Owner continues pressing forward, and Gumayushi puts the kill shot into On. Baishwan's the next to fall, and Doran buries him. T1 with a Baron plus 3 kills will force their way into the base. Elk continues fighting and kiting and trying to get away. The deadly flourish doesn't connect, but it gives him enough space to get the kill right after. Guma's unstoppable, and only Ben is standing. T1 slam this first game.
Gumayushi involved in 20 of the team's 22 kills, has the Nexus in his eyes, and is looking to close things out.
The Nexus turrets are nothing but a formality. Ben's health bar, the same thing as T1. It was close for about 10 minutes.